welcome back to another week of the Meandering Wrights. I wanted to show you the harbor beach where we're usually at. It's really early in the morning, it's still pretty cold. Sun just came up, you can hear the waves in the background, and I figured I'm going to switch around so that you can see what this looks like this time of day. It's actually a surf school going on over there. I can't believe they're all getting in the water. It's still really cold. Well, it's going to be cold all day, but it's extremely cold right now. There's people in the water, people enjoying the beach. Well, they're getting ready to go surfing, so a couple of classes, I guess. Pretty cool. So this week we drove down to Sintra, which is about 30 minutes by car from Ericeira. And in Sintra there is actually there's a bunch of castles up on a mountain, and we went to the one called Pena Palace. It's about a 2.2 kilometer hike up, and by up, it's really up. Every now and then it's steep enough that it actually turns into stair steps rather than a hill. Actually, when we arrived at the parking lot in Sintra, we met two couples. They were a little old. Well, they were older. They were probably retired, but they had just come down from checking out the palace, and we asked them how to get up there, and they pointed us in the direction of the bus, and we're like, no, but we figured we'd walk it, and their expression was like, no, you can't walk up there. It's way too long. No, it won't work. Looking at our kids and going, no, the little ones won't make it. So we faked it. We told them, oh, okay, cool, yeah, where's the bus at? They pointed us in one direction. We started that way, and then we figured out how to get up, and then we walked up all the way. So actually, all three girls, we hiked up the 2.2 kilometers uphill, and it took about an hour and 40 minutes. Estelle and Claire did really well. They walked all the way without saying anything, and Annabelle did really well also. We carried her a little bit, but no, she did do a lot of hiking that day, getting up to that top. So the hike up is one part of this journey, really cool part, lots of viewpoints, lots of fun things to see. Once you get up, you realize how massive this palace is, though. You have all these multicolored facades in different angles and different styles, I guess. Well, same style, but the colors make it look so different. And we enjoyed walking around, just walking around the palace, and just taking in the sheer size of this thing. They also have a restaurant. They have a cafeteria and a restaurant up there. We thought the restaurant was going to be way too expensive, but turns out it was fine. So we actually we ate up there at the restaurant. Tip for anybody going there. Great food. The prices were definitely reasonable considering we're in a tourist attraction palace on top of a mountain. So definitely do that. And the food was good too. So we checked that out. There's a price, I don't remember what we paid, but there is a price to pay to get up to the castle. And once you're there, you can buy like just to walk around the outside of the castle, and then you can purchase a better ticket to get inside. We opted to not go inside the castle. We figured we're gonna have enough to look at from the outside, which is probably true. So we walked around the outside, and then we hiked down into the palace garden, which turns out it's a really huge garden. It has they've imported plants from around the whole world, so lots of interesting plants and vegetation, whatever else to see there. And the girls again walked around there, thought that was pretty cool. Lots of there were greenhouses and ponds and fish and trees and weird trees and birds and stuff to watch, to look at. So that was they enjoyed that. I didn't realize how much we were hiking downwards while we were in the garden until we actually exited the garden, and I looked up and realized that we're quite a ways down from the palace. Conveniently, the bus picks you up actually at that exit as well, so we got on a bus and we took the bus down. To begin with, we were going to walk down as well all the way to our car, but we figured that the girls will have more fun if we spend the time playing in the gardens, and then we'll just take the bus down, which is probably a good good choice. Annabelle almost fell asleep on the 4-minute bus ride down the mountain, so I think she would have been pretty pooped if we were gonna walk down as well. All in all, definitely something you should do if you're in the area. It is a really touristy thing. We usually don't do those at all, but everybody kept saying that we have to see Sintra and Pena Palace, so I'm glad we did. And I think it's one of those things, you just got to battle the crowds and go do it. It is pretty cool. We also had a proud parenting moment when one morning I got out of bed and I heard the kids, they were up. So I walked over and kind of peeked into their room. All 3 girls are in the one bed, and Estelle is reading for all of them. I think she actually is reading some, and some of the words she's gonna have to make up, but it's in English. They're reading. All 3 girls are looking at the picture. It was wonderful. And I know it's just the kids laying in a bed reading, but we really thought that was something. Also mainly because it was in English as well, and they were doing all this and reading and checking this out. So that was kind of fun for us.
And green, blue, orange, red, and green, and red, and violet too. Or red lips.
We also went to São Lourenço, which is a little bit north of here, another beach. Again, we tried to check out all the beaches up and down the coast. There's plenty, so we never really have to drive further than 15 or 20 minutes in either direction, and we've probably seen, I don't know, 3 or 4 beaches both ways. So we went up to São Lourenço, and another really great beach. We had it all to ourselves. There was like a cafe and stuff there, so I'm assuming that in the summer this is really crowded. And I'm assuming lots of people are lounging at that cafe. We are here in the off season. We've done that on purpose though, because we don't want to battle the crowds. We don't really want to be in a touristy destination. So coming here in the off season, yes, it's colder. The water's really cold, but we get to enjoy without having to battle crowds, which I'm all for. But wherever we are, we do try to make sure to see as much as possible in a normal family way, meaning that we can't go to all the touristy things, we can't go do all the extreme things. It's a financial thing as well. We try to limit how much we work and maximize how much time we get to spend together, and in doing so, of course, we can't go do the super coolest, most expensive touristic attractions. However, that's not really our point either. What we want to do is we live our normal family life just in different places around the world, which means that we get to experience the culture and some of the attractions in the local area. So beaches being one of them in this case, because it's free. So we make sure to go there, and we like it. So that's fine for us. It works really well for us.
Here's your story, let's begin. The water's fine, come on, dive in. The future's here, it's right before your eyes. Step by step, you're on your way. You're welcome to a brighter day. Don't you know it feels good to be alive? You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You could have all you ever wanted, shoot the moon and reach for Mars. You know you could. Yeah, and times are changing everywhere. Do we dream and do we dare? It's up to you, the door is open wide. Feel the rhythm of today, learn the part and join the play. The world is here, let's take it for a ride. You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You could have all you ever wanted, shoot the moon and reach for Mars. You know you could. Larger, larger than, bigger, bigger than, living hopes and dreams. Every boy and girl, higher, higher than, brighter, brighter than, all you wanted, you know.
So as you can see, I've been standing with the beach behind me, and I'll swoop you around and we'll go check that out as well. This is actually the park closest to our place, and the girls have enjoyed many a plays up here.
like a movie, just like a storybook. We are the future, we're the ones they won't overlook.